Good evening. Today is the regular board meeting, October 28th, 2021, and the time is 7:08 p.m. Important notice, due to COVID-19 social distance recommendation and in consideration of the health of the Village of Dixmoor residents, and based upon the executive order issued by Governor J.B. Pritzker of the state of Illinois to promote the fullest public participation, the meeting will have both a physical and virtual component, and to join the meeting virtually. See the information below. In the event Zoom link does not work, a quorum of the corporate authorities will be in person at the Village Hall campus. Please note that public comment will be allowed at the meeting, and the public will be invited to make any comments as provided for in the agenda. Until public comment is called, all persons who are not members of the Board of Trustees should mute themselves until the public comment portion of the meeting, so as to allow the Board of Trustees to conduct the business of the village. Persons wishing to submit electronic public comments should email said comments to Clerk Juanita Dart at clerk@villageofdixmoor.org no later than 1 hour before the start of the meeting. Mayor, we have 3 people that send emails in.
Okay. Good evening, folks.
Mayor, the meeting was called to order at 7:08 p.m. Trustee Frank Muse.
Here.
Trustee Tito Webster.
Here.
Trustee Tyson. Dwayne Tyson.
Here.
Trustee Janita Smith.
Here.
Trustee Tony Mitchell. Here. Trustee Charlene McFadden.
Here.
Mayor, also you have present your village clerk Juanita Darden, village president Fitzgerald Roberts, corporation counsel James Pacelli, John Thompson economic development director, police chief Lee Long, and director of Tui Muse of code enforcement, and also mayor assistant Quantra Craig.
Thank you.
And over there we have also the HR/treasurer Anthony McCaskill.
Okay, clerk.
Next on the agenda is the pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Prayers next.
Would anyone like to lead us in prayer tonight? Lord Jesus, here I once more come to say thank you. I would like to thank you for everything that you have done, Lord. Lord, I ask you to continue to watch over us, Lord Jesus. Help us make the right decisions for this community, Lord. And thank you just for guiding us, Lord. Thank you for the help and strength, Lord Jesus. Thank you for giving us the strength to do all that we've done these past 2 weeks. And thank you for just keeping your arms around us. Continue to let us have love for one another and others. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Yeah, we have departmental commentary. How do you want to start with?
Well, you can start off with Police Chief, Mr. Lino.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, Board, and my fellow department heads. I guess we don't have an audience today, but just want to be brief to give you all a little bit of what's been happening in the police department. We've been down on calls, which is a good thing. We had about 186 calls since the 14th. We wrote about 96 tickets. We had court today, and we had a whole house full, as you all know. And we only maybe got maybe 4 or 5 tickets that wasn't paid. We had about since the last time we talked, we had 96 Y tickets. We had the P series tickets. The village ticket was 47, but as of November 1st, that will increase substantially because we're going to start implementing the ticket, putting in place, issuing tickets for not having village stickers. We had 22 arrests. As you all know, we done had a few incidents since the last time. We had a couple of armed robberies and things like that. We do have somebody in custody for that, for the armed robbery. We had administrative tolls. We had 14 administrative tolls this since the last 2 weeks, which is $550 toll, and we had 12 regular tolls. We had our sales as of yesterday. Our sales are up, and where that we can call out to get our 48 hours certificate for prisoners now. So we don't really have to go. We don't have to go to nobody else and ask them to house our prisoners and things like that. I just want to cut it short, but I think that, my officers, they've been doing a good job, and I appreciate you guys, and appreciate y'all's support, and the support y'all have for the police department. That's my report.
We appreciate everything that you and your officers are doing out here and keeping the streets safe. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we will have Mr. Tui Muse over Code Enforcement Director.
Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening, sir.
Everyone else. And I just want to let you know that the main thing that we're working on now is Wingstop. So we got that under control. They are working on it very vigorously. We are anticipating that they'll be ready to go in about a month from now. We have some signs that we have to prove, put up when it's all done and said, so we'll get that done as well. That's the main thing that we're working on. There's a couple other things that we're working on, Dixmoor mental housing program that we'd like to work on with that, and that's going to be worked on with Trustee Smith and Trustee Buse once we get that done. But we're working on that right now. So once that's all done, we'll be ready to go with that. That's about it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, and thank you all for all that you all are doing for the village. Next, we will have Mr. John Thompson, CDBG, Economic Development.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mayor, and trustees, city clerk, village clerk, and all the department heads. I'd like to give a little public comment on the village is very proud of the diligence and timely work put in by Robinson Engineering. They have been with the village every day during this crisis. The village would also like to extend, and our department would like to extend a sincere appreciation to the multitude of local, county, and state officials who have come to our assistance with the village. It is also noteworthy to mention that the help of Cook County and the state officials, the village is very near to discovering the true culprit of this crisis. The various agencies and organizations are narrowing down locations of faulty equipment and unmaintained sections of water lines. I would personally like to thank the village administrators for such a great job in serving their community. And that's my report for this evening.
Thank you, sir. Next, I will have Mr. McCaskill, our treasurer / human resource.
President, thank you. Clerk, board of trustees, department heads, and residents. Mine is very short. We are still working on the 2017 audit. I talked to the auditor today. We're trying our best to find as many documents we can. As he did during his field work, that he realized that there are no documents. When I say documents, meaning invoices and things like that. We were able to get the bank statements. He has those, but he's trying to create the list for the fixed assets. So that's going to be a little tough. I did speak with him today, and we're going to try to get 17, 18, 19 done at the exact same time. So we'll be on the same page. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Oh, the water department, now we have our own credit card machine. Thank you, board, for allowing us to get the iPads, and so it's working. So now we have to pay that extremely high fee. I think it's like 6.9% to the residents. There is a small fee attached to it. I think it's like 1.3%. So that is definitely a huge cost saving to the residents, but also convenient for them. So for those that don't have to use their ATM, they use their debit card. So that's it.
Appreciate you. So I think all
Consent agenda, approval of minutes. We have asked for October 14 minutes to be tabled, but October 23rd emergency board meeting is ready.
So we're looking for a motion to accept
October 23rd.
October 23rd emergency board meeting. Looking for a motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call.
It was motion by trustee Angela Frank Muse and second by Tito Webster. Trustee Angela Frank Muse,
Yes.
trustee Tito Webster,
Yes.
trustee Dwayne Tyson,
Yes.
trustee Janita Smith,
Yes.
trustee Tony Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee McFadden.
Yes.
May you have 6 yeas.
So moved to approve. Next on the agenda.
We have asked for a motion, can you please entertain a motion to table the October 14th minutes?
Looking for a motion to table the October 14th minutes
Next meeting.
till the next board meeting. Looking for the motion.
Trustee Smith makes the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mayor was motion by trustee Janita Smith and second by Tito Webster, trustee Tito Webster, trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
trustee Webster,
Yes.
trustee Tyson,
Yes.
trustee Janita Smith,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell, trustee McFadden.
Yes.
May you have 6 yeas.
Thank you, board. Next on the agenda.
The bills. Discussion and approval of invoices and bill October 28th, 2021.
Trustee Muse, if you wanna,
Make the motion?
the bill, you wanna.
Look at the
stand
amount.
or-
What is the amount?
Yeah, no, the total, if you wanna do it.
So our bills list for October 25th, the total is $27,312.82. And we'd like to make a motion to accept the bills list for that amount.
Looking for a motion to accept the bill list for
27,312
$27,312.82.
and 82 cents.
Trustee Smith, I make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion was made by trustee Janita Smith, second by trustee Webster. Trustee Angela Frank Muse,
Yes.
trustee Webster,
Yes.
trustee Tyson, trustee Smith,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee McFadden.
Yes.
May you have 6 yeas.
Thank you, board.
And Mayor,
Yes.
I just wanted to say that we also met with, ComEd, the rep that represents the village here at ComEd. We met with her and she's working on some things, as far as we'll be getting more lights in the village. We're gonna work with that and, we even talked about putting lights, some floodlights on Wood Street because we discussed how dangerous it has been.
Yes.
And she's really working hard with her people, trying to get these floodlights. And so I just wanted to let you all know we did meet with her, along with the mayor.
Last night, yes.
Yes.
Yes, and that's just, we gotta have some type of lighting over there. You can't see anything, so, we actually asked her if she, went down that way, and she said yes, she got lost. So she's gonna work with us, to try to get this, taken care of. She's gonna work along with the, state, so we can try to get floodlights up there where you have some lights on Wood Street. They just temporary, but guess what? Wood Street, we have some lighting on it, so that's what we're looking for. Right now, we have, our file liaison, Pete McCain, is he on Zoom? Okay, yes, we'd like to hear from, our file liaison, Pete McCain.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor. I apologize. I'm on Zoom right now. Basically, I'd just like to really echo a lot of the sentiments that everyone was speaking of. It was great seeing the village come together during the crisis and, being a part and helping solve the problem under your leadership. So I appreciate you, Mayor, and the board and everyone here tonight. Next meeting, I'd like to bring a representative from the Department of Homeland Security Emergency Management to help with our team. He seems to be a great resource, and I'll have a synopsis available for you prior to that meeting. Other than that, it was great working with the Harvey Fire Department, Bud's Ambulance, and all our other community friends, and it's good to see the village moving forward and getting past this this situation that was detrimental, but I'm just glad to see everyone come together. So any questions? Other than that, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate all the department heads because they were out there too passing out water. Also along with all the trustees. We made sure everything was taken care of, and we thank you, sir. Do anyone have any questions for Mr. McCain this time?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Next on the agenda, please.
Consider passing ordinance / resolution as follows. Discussions and authorization / approval. Oh, excuse me. Go back. Special presentation.
Do you want Adeline to go now or after public comment, Mr. Mayor? Through here. Okay.
You gonna keep it on for you?
How you doing, sir?
Good, how are you,
Good
Mr.
evening.
Mayor? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You want to come up here? Yeah, come on. Come on up here. Yeah, let me know when you're ready.
Ready?
All right. So my name is Nick Standiford. This is Khalid Saleh. His brother Nasa Saleh are the applicants for Adam Martin Tobacco Shop. So first, thank you for allowing us to be on the agenda tonight. I know that there's a lot of stuff happening in Dixmoor right now that I've read about in the paper, and for you guys to put us on the agenda and take time out of your day and you're dealing with all that is, we really appreciate it. So the situation we're in is we're asking for a tobacco license for this store, and we're here to answer any of your questions. I have some photographs of what the inside of the store currently looks like, and Mr. Saleh is here to answer any questions you might have.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of tobacco store is it? Is it just gonna be like selling cigarettes or?
So yes, I'll let the applicant explain, but Premium Cigar and Hookah, this is a proposed mock-up of a sign.
Is a hookah?
Hookah, it's tobacco that you smoke from like a rope that's connected to a, what would you call that main thing? That stands up?
It's called a hookah.
Yeah, so it's flavored tobacco. And it's very popular in the Middle East and in other places around the
It's
world.
famous. Now, a lot of people like a hookah.
But Premium Cigars is, we were hoping to have a big wall of really nice cigars, and then, are you selling cigarettes?
Cigarette, cigar, yeah, all kinds.
Okay. And then we wanted to make clear, we're not going to sell vape. We know that the vape can be addictive to children, And so we don't believe that that's appropriate, so we're not gonna sell it.
To me, it's all the same, whether it's cigar, hookah, vape, it all is all
Yeah,
the
but-
same.
Let me show you the picture for the hookah. This
Oh, I
one,
know what a hookah looks like, yeah, I see it in the store.
yeah, this one, the kids don't buy this one because it's too big, you know. And the bag, maybe they can hide it, but this one, you can't hide it like anywhere, you know.
And not to offend you guys, what we need is something to beautify Dixmoor. This store, in my opinion, will not, that's just my opinion. We don't need to subject our children, our teenagers, to tobacco. Whether it be in a hookah shop or,
And we're not gonna sell it for, like, we have, like, under 21, we can't sell it anyway. So they're gonna ID everyone who walks into the store, and if they're not 21, they'll be sent away.
Mhm.
And then,
But I think we have enough of those stores here. I don't think we need any more. That's just my opinion.
okay. So, and we also, you know, I brought the pictures of the inside, just to, I don't know if you wanted to see what it looks like in detail. But I think they did an actually decent job that it looks nice in my opinion. They used gold and they used this,
Well, I don't think that, I mean, yeah, you make it look nice so you can destroy the children with tobacco. That's just my opinion.
yeah, but we're not allowed to the children to come inside the store anyway. Like, if it have to be like 21 and up.
Hey, so these shops, like, do they have,
Hey, Roger.
like marijuana?
No,
Like-
no.
No?
Yeah, what's that?
Okay, one, anybody else have?
Yeah, just the last one. I mean, no, like CBD type products or
They might have CBD.
CBD, yes.
CBD, okay.
Yeah.
Like gummy, like,
Gummy CBD, yes.
Gummy CBDs, yeah, to help you relax.
What is it?
It's extraction of what, a certain type of plant? This one that make you relax, be tired, you have pressure. So I take CBD sometimes when I'm working to help me focus. It calms my nerves down and my anxiety. Yes, ma'am?
I move to table this indefinitely.
I'll second.
Roll call.
There was a motion by McFadden, who was second?
Motion, well, the motion to table is a non-debatable motion.
So a second by Janita, by
It doesn't matter.
Webster.
it does.
Trustee Andrew Frank
Yes.
Trustee Webster.
Yes.
Trustee Tyson.
I'm staying.
What are you, what are we voting on?
She asked for a motion.
To take.
Trustee Janita Smith.
Yes.
Trustee Tony Mitchell.
I say no. I don't want to abstain from it. I don't want to table it. It's no.
Trustee McFadden.
Yes.
We have 4 yes, 1 abstain, and 1 no. Zero no.
Do you want me to reach out? I'll reach out to the attorney tomorrow. I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
So what,
We motion to table it indefinitely. I'll reach out to him tomorrow.
okay. Should we move our stuff out then?
Well, like I said, I'll reach out to you tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Consider passing ordinance slash resolution as follows. Discussion authorization says approval.
Come on, guys, we're talking to clerks. Go ahead.
Consider passing ordinance slash resolution as follows. Discussion says authorization of approval.
So our first item under item number 9 is a discussion and approval of a proclamation regarding the water crisis. And essentially the point of the proclamation, I talked to the village president about it, and he just wanted there to be a proclamation thanking all the people who helped out. And how we do that at a legislative body is to pass a proclamation. So The point of this piece of legislation is to essentially thank all the people, appreciate their outstanding community service who have helped since 5 a.m. on Saturday at the beginning of this poignant water crisis that we're dealing with. Did we get a motion in a second?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, clerk.
Motion was by Janita Smith, second by Andrew Frank Muse. Trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
trustee Webster,
Yes.
trustee Tyson,
Yes.
trustee Smith,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee McFadden.
Yes.
Mayor, you have 6 yes.
So move, so approved. Next.
Mr. Chair, do you want me to address that?
What you say he's going,
You want me to take it through? Okay.
you say he's going,
Absolutely.
you say he's going to take it?
Yes.
Okay, so we ain't got to talk about it.
Okay.
We'll discuss that. Okay, so we're looking for a motion to table, discussion and approval of a real estate letter of intent. Looking for a motion to table
Trustee Smith, I'll make the motion.
to the next board meeting.
Yes.
I'll second.
It was motion by Janita Smith and second by Webster. Trustee McFadden,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee Janita Smith,
Yes.
trustee Tyson,
Yes.
trustee Webster,
Yes.
trustee Andrew Frank Muse.
Yes.
Mayor, you have 6 yes.
So move, so approved.
The next item is an ordinance ratifying the emergency declaration and intergovernmental agreement and all their steps taken to mitigate the water crisis for the village of Dixmoor, County of Cook, State of Illinois. So the president and I were talking, and we wanted to ratify the intergovernmental agreement that was voted on between the village of Blue Island and the village of Dixmoor to allow the village of Blue Island to provide the village of Dixmoor with water service for 30 days to mitigate the water crisis. During those emergency meetings that we had, I believe throughout the week, there were steps taken to mitigate the crisis and ensure that contracts were entered into and proper consultants such as Robinson Engineer were kept on staff to ensure that we were doing everything possible for the residents of the village and to ensure that this crisis was mitigated to the best of our ability. We wanted to ratify them at this meeting, even though they were properly taken under the Open Meetings Act at emergency meetings. For example, there was an emergency meeting on October 23rd, 2021, as set forth in the minutes previously.
So looking for a motion
I'll make the motion.
and approve.
I'll second.
I'll second.
Motion was by Ms. McFadden, second by Janita Smith. Trustee Janita Smith,
Yes.
trustee Tyson,
Yes.
trustee Webster,
Yes.
trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
trustee McFadden,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell.
Yes.
You got 6 yes, Mayor.
Thank you, board.
The next item on the agenda that we prepared or would ask for approval of is a discussion and approval of the extension of a state of emergency for the village. 2 weeks ago, under the leadership of the mayor, we sought approval and a recognition of a state of emergency due to the water crisis in the village. That was prior to the decreasing water pressure, which was highlighted by a 17 pounds per square inch reading at 5 a.m. on last Saturday morning. So at this point in time, we would just ask to extend the state of emergency for another 14 days until the next board meeting.
I'll make the motion. Extend.
I'll second.
The motion was by trustee Smith, second by trustee Webster. Trustee Smith,
Yes.
trustee Webster,
Yes.
trustee Tyson,
Yes.
trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
trustee McFadden.
Yes.
6 yeas. Motion carried.
Next.
The next item that we placed on the agenda was a discussion and approval of a real estate purchase and sales agreement that was related to the letter of intent. I would ask for a motion to table that matter indefinitely and essentially strike it from the agenda.
I'll, trustee Smith make the motion to strike it.
Waiting for a second.
I'll second.
Roll call.
It was motion by Janita Smith, second by trustee Muse. Trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
Trustee Webster,
Yes.
Trustee Tyson,
Yes.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
Trustee McFadden.
Yes.
6 yeas.
So moved, so approved. Next, sir.
The next item is a ratification of the IGA. We already took care of that in a prior motion. I would ask for a motion to strike the same, removing it from the agenda.
Looking for a motion.
I'll make the motion to strike.
I'll second.
Roll
Motion
call.
by Frank Muse, second by Webster. Trustee Webster,
Yes.
Trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
Trustee Tyson,
Yes.
Trustee McFadden,
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
Trustee Smith.
Yes.
6 yeas.
So
Motion
moved,
carries.
so approved. Thank you, trustees.
Similarly, we have a ratification of all items approved at a special meeting. We've already taken care of that in a prior line item on the agenda. I'd ask for, again, a motion to strike.
Trustee Smith, I make the motion to strike.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Motion was by Trustee Smith, second by Trustee Frank Muse. Trustee Frank Muse,
Yes.
Trustee Webster,
Yes.
Trustee Tyson,
Yes.
Trustee McFadden,
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell,
Yes.
Trustee Smith.
Yes.
6 yeas, Mayor.
So moved, so approved.
Discussion of committee of the whole meeting, Trustee Anthony Frank Muse.
So, Mayor, Board, I noticed when we have our committee meetings, we seem to take things out of committee, but then we have questions with with trustees that are not part of our committee. I just thought it might be more productive if we had committee of the whole, whereas we could all be together, get all our questions answered if there were any discussions in regards to anything that we were working on in our committees. So it's a discussion, but I do know that we bring it out of committee and then there's questions and it's somewhat of redundancy that we keep going back and forth. Might save some time.
Trustee Smith?
All right, Chair recognizes Trustee Smith.
Thank you. I would agree with it. Now, what I would say is that I would like to ask, just like the committee meetings, I know it says as a whole, but it's not, I mean, you have a choice whether or not you basically attend as opposed to the executive board meeting. Because how many meetings will we have? But the committee of a whole, are we just gonna combine all of them? I don't know what we wanna do.
So really, what, no more than, you mean how many in the month, like in a month period?
Are we
or-
gonna have like a separate committee of a whole for finance, a committee of a whole for, what is it, the youth center?
Well,
How we gonna do it?
my idea was to have a committee of a whole for the entire board, entire village, and
Oh,
the chairpersons would just, whatever they needed to discuss at that point in time.
So,
Okay.
wait, you do, Trustee?
Yes, I am.
All right. Trustee, I just want to
Well, it's
get,
clear understanding of, so you mean all the department heads would meet and then they would issue out all the information to the other?
No, just as we do our committee meeting, the department head needs to be present. They can't, a lot of times with stuff we need to discuss regarding the department where they don't necessarily need to be present, but we need to bring it before the board to have either action items or make recommendations. So we bring it out to the entire board in a board meeting, then we still have unanswered questions from the other members of the board that aren't present. So that way, everybody will be present, they can ask those questions at that point in time, and I think it might save us time at this meeting.
That's true.
So, it's just my recommendation. and
Well,
my-
that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know, it's
so,
up to the board if they choose to.
what we'll do, right now, we're discussing it. We'll be able to vote on this at the very next board meeting, if it's your pleasure, and go from there with the board.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
All right.
Sounds good.
The next item, which we will ask to be stricken because it's already handled, but the discussion and approval extension of a state of emergency, you already approved that until the next board meeting. So we can just
Looking
strike
for a
it.
motion to strike it.
Trustee Smith, I make a motion to strike.
I'll second. Roll call, clerk.
Motion was by trustee Smith, second by trustee Webster. Trustee Webster?
Yes.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Tyson?
Yes.
Trustee Andrew Frank Muse?
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell?
Yes.
And trustee McFadden?
Yes.
Mayor, you have 6 yeas.
Thank you, board.
The next item on the agenda, Mr. Chair, is a resolution requesting approval of participation in the village in the no cash bid program. The Department of Economic Development has taken tremendous efforts to allow the village to participate in the no cash bid program. This resolution would allow us to go forward with this. What the no cash bid program is, it allows the village to acquire deeds to property to eventually get it to taxpayers to put back on the tax rolls. I'm obviously oversimplifying it, but that's a general idea for it. So if you do want to go forward with this, we would need to pass this resolution this evening.
Trustee Smith, I make that motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, clerk.
Motion was by trustee Janita Smith, second by trustee Tito Webster. Trustee Webster?
Yes.
Trustee Janita Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Tyson?
Yes.
Trustee McFadden?
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell?
Yes.
Trustee Frank Muse?
Yes.
6 yeas, Mayor.
Let's go to the, yeah, we gotta go. Citizens comment. Then we go there.
The mayor has asked me to read 3 written public comments, and I'd also like to put on the record that we do have a Zoom link going, and due to the COVID-19 crisis, asking people to participate via Zoom. We did put in the chat that anyone who wants to participate in public comments should raise their hand on the Zoom. After reading the 3 public comments, we will go to those people who want to participate. We'll let the record reflect that no one is at Village Hall, and that's essentially to promote social distance. And the clerk has asked me to read a statement that while we do have people allowed to be at Village Hall, we did invite everyone to participate via Zoom. People are allowed at Village Hall, but we would prefer that they participate in Zoom to reduce the rates of COVID-19 in the village of Dixmoor. Mr. Chair, do you want me to read those comments?
Please.
So the first comment is by Cynthia Masuto. My comment is why the village has not fixed the water leak in the village for 2 years. It was brought to the attention of the board at the December 12, 2019, that the leak had been going on for 5 weeks. Rufus Fisher advised the board if it didn't get fixed, the village could develop a sinkhole or go bankrupt. So why did M.E. Simpson stop looking for the leak? Cynthia Masuda. Do you want me to read the next comment, Mr. Chair?
Please.
Teresa Gertison. I am completely appalled how the water crisis was handled by this village. They known about the leak for 2 years and did nothing. Mayor wouldn't address residents for anything. He is not for the people of Dixmoor. He don't show up to a press conference. He don't care. He wants to prove he wants to be mayor, reimburse me the money I lost from all this. Now that it put me in a bigger hole, I'm drowning here, pun intended.
Who is that?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll read it again. That is a Teresa Gertison, Gerritsen.
Do you want to have a comment on it or no?
No.
Okay. Next on the, next.
Elisa Guardiola. Hello. Regarding the low water pressure issues in our village, why did we not receive notice except in the news media? I signed up for robocall, code red emergency alert, as did some of my neighbors. They have received calls and I have not. Please note, Lisa and Joe Guardiola, Smith Mobile Homes, number 432, 708-377-3545. How long will we be getting water through Blue Island? Is the water pressure from Blue Island enough to keep it from freezing as the weather gets colder? Will we be getting the courtesy notice of any future water shutoffs? How long will the boil water order be in place? Why is it the village has known about leaks for 2 years but nothing has been done about it? Will there be any compensation made to the residents? How long will cases of water be available at Village Hall? And again, that's Lisa Guardiola.
Okay. Board, do you all have anything to say?
Well, I just want to say that we all have done a wonderful job. We worked very diligently. We worked hard. In spite of what's taken place, we've had the county out here and our public works is working very diligently. I'm grateful that this happened under this administration because we are working hard and we will get this done. And we're going to work together. We're going to continue to work together as we have. We've given water. People have been kind to us. They've brought water after water. The mayor have himself went out and passed out water to people of need. All those that's watching on Zoom, if you'll just call the Village Hall and leave your number, and you can be placed on the robocall.
Anyone else?
We've been watched.
Yes, we are.
Go ahead, Trustee Webster.
The mayor and myself have been out
I'm sorry, T. Yes, you have to. I'm sorry.
diligently working to make
Yes.
sure that everybody has water that wants it and that needs it. And everyone on this board has been working diligently to make sure that everybody has been taken care of. If you have any problems with anything as far as drinking water, we can help you. All you have to do is extend yourself and let us know.
And also, I'm sorry, T. You had this.
You do, yeah.
I'm done. You go.
Okay, I recognize, who's first?
Me? Okay.
I'm glad y'all made me laugh. I gotta have a laugh behind this after, hearing certain things.
Yes.
Go ahead,
This is the-
Trustee Mitchell.
I'm answering a question for Teresa Guardiola. How you pronounce it? Guardiola?
Guardiola?
And she asked about compensation for the water. This you must speak with Smith Mobile Homes about because they are the ones who charges us for water. So far as the village goes, I myself have seen the mayor and T. Troy, the trustee T. Troy,
Yes.
and all of us out here helping with the water situation. And just like Trustee Smith said, I am glad that it happened under this administration because the questions that are being asked, as for 2 years ago, there was another administration in place, and those questions should have been asked to that administration.
That's true.
But as far as asking us, we are doing the best that we can, and we have a brilliant and a brilliant board and attorney, and we're all working together to help the village so that we may move forward. That's basically all I have to say about it.
Trustee McFadden.
The only thing I can say is I have been up here for the last 14 days,
Yes.
straight, rain, shine, whatever. I have been here. I have diligently worked through it, trying to get water to everyone who came up here. And my only request to anyone that does not have water is please make your way to the village hall to get it. We're here to give it to you. And if you did not receive water through this crisis, then I'm truly sorry because we had it to give to you. For those who want a reimbursement, any water that you have received through your pipes, fine, then you need to pay for that. Whatever you did not receive, I guarantee you, we will not charge you for it.
And we're not here to play the blame game, because in my opinion, you can't put the blame on something that has been ongoing for years. So we have handled it, and to the best of our ability, we will continue to handle it. Like I said, as far as compensation for the mobile homes, we have to speak to the park managers about that, because I myself live in a mobile home.
Trustee Tyson?
No, I just wanted to say thank you guys, because I actually saw, getting ready for work, people were out here 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And like I said, it's easy to say that you can be here, but everybody has their own lives going on, moving forward. And people were here, trustees, mayors, clerk, everybody that you could think of that wants to help, that I'm looking at right now. Attorney, every 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, coming in, calling off work, trying to do certain things like this. And sometimes, like I said, it's only so much you can do. But if we could build a new pipe thing or whatever for the people, then we would have. You know, so I'm looking at it like from the mayor again. I sent you a message this morning, and I thank you, because it takes a lot of salt in your eyes. Bloodshot red, and you wasn't the only one. It was a crew and everybody was in. They're not gonna leave if you weren't gonna leave. Right. And that's the type of people that you build it around, and I was just looking at it like, it just kind of hit me when I was just in this morning, like, man, they stayed 14 hours, day after day after day. So I just wanted to say thank you out loud. But anybody that think that we didn't want to take a shower ourselves, and this was like self-inflicted, that's, something just doesn't sit right with me to think that we all live here and we wouldn't want to take our own shower, our own kids, take a drink of water, wash our own clothes. If we could, we would. So I thank you, and it's not a show or anything like that. I saw it with my own eyes. I rolled past every morning, going to work and coming back on lunch break, but you guys still stay, no matter what. So I want to thank you all that.
You want to say something?
I think I do, yes, I do want to say something. This is Trustee Frank Smuse. I've lived here in the village for many, many years, and I know this is probably, we've had it at this point in time, is like maybe it hit the fan, but it's not the first time. And hopefully this will be the end of it once we get the proper fix for it. The people who feel that, they were not given water, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like I said, we live here, I've lived here for many years, and I've seen the work that has been put into us being out every day, collecting water, people cheerfully giving us water, assisting in any way that they could. Our mayor has been here tirelessly, day in, day out, trustees, and all the staff. People from all surrounding communities have been here to help us out, and we are grateful. We appreciate everyone's help. And we will be better for it in the end.
Okay, right now, do we have someone with their hand up that would like to speak? Yes. Okay. Hold on, let me get a minute, 2 minutes.
3 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh, 2, I'm sorry. We do have limited public comment as permitted under the Open Meetings Act. We normally limit it to 2 minutes.
Want to speak? No. Are they speaking, or no one want to speak at this time?
They have their hand raised, but they're not unmuting themselves.
Well, let them know they must unmute themselves if you can.
I did.
Dixmoor resident with your hand up. I've clicked the ask to unmute button. You should see something on your screen inviting you to unmute yourself so you can participate in public comment.
Anything? Anyone? Do we have anyone at this time?
Mr. President, I believe the resident with their hand up previously has left the chat.
Is there comment in the chat?
There's a comment in the chat from a Teresa Gerritsen. We went by the village, no one was there at 8 p.m., no way. The time is 7:59. Why when you said water would be delivered and it never was? Those are the two chat messages from a Teresa Gerritsen.
Okay, I will speak out on that. You know, we have individuals who stating that there was no water delivered to them. Again, all you have to do, you call the village hall and you will receive water. Thornton Township was here 3 days. We rode the trailer park, we rode this side of town, which is the west side of town. We rode the southeast side of town. We was all over Dixmoor. And when the township wasn't here, I would like to thank Mr. Andrew Holmes. They put 4 cases on every door. So if someone didn't receive no water, again, please feel free to call the village. I will make sure that you get water. I was out today in the rain delivering water to individuals that said that they needed more water. 4 cases per house. I'm not here as the village president or my board of trustees to let anyone fall by the wayside. This was a serious crisis that we was dealing with. This is a crisis that no one in Dixmoor dealt with before. We did all we can do here. 14 days I ran. My board ran. My department heads ran. My attorney was delivering water.
Yes.
Tony Prattwinkle, Deborah Sims, the county came in. They was out here all day. Even when we tapped the line for Blue Island to make sure that the residents get water, it was raining, and guess who was outside at 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night? So, I don't know where this negativity is coming from, but for those who have negativity on this board and talking about we didn't do nothing for this emergency, I pray for you. Because it's obvious you wasn't here or something. You had to miss it. I don't know how, because we've been here every day. Every single day. When I got that call at 5 o'clock in the morning, I called my clerk, she called Mr. Hooper Darden, and we've been out here running every single day, and we still haven't stopped yet. Right. Mr. Darden is not here tonight because guess what? Mr. Darden is tired. Them guys is tired. They worked hard. Robinson Engineering, they worked hard every single day. I like to thank Ms. Melody for what she did. I like to thank everybody from Robinson Engineering for what they have done. I like to thank this board. This board here, Dixmoor never had a board like this before in Dixmoor history. So I'm not going to talk too much longer. But I tell you one thing, this board is together. To the people that are watching, you have someone who's working for you. We work for the people. We are servant of your own. So please, the negativity, I pray for you. May God bless you tonight. Is there anyone else? I would like to acknowledge the clerk, then I acknowledge you, Trustee Smith, after that.
I just want to read one thing. Her touched by the Lord kindness. The family of Miss Thaddeus Frank Donnelly will be forever grateful to the Village of Dixmoor, elected officials, police department, and staff for all the act of kindness during the passing of our beloved wife and mother and grandmother. Can't help but grateful. Thank you so much. Sincerely, Trustee Angela Frank Muse and family. Once again, our heart goes out to the Frank Muse family.
You have any more announcements?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was just going to say that we all remember that we're still under the boiling order.
Yes, we'll remain under the boil order until the jumper is taken off in Blue Island. Don't know when that's going to happen. Prayerfully it'll happen by next week. After we find out if we're receiving enough pressure from Harvey. Again, Melanie and Bill and it's a host of others that are working on this. And then I also would like to thank everyone that donated water. So many names, I can't call everyone and I don't want to leave no one out. So I would like to thank everyone who came here and helped. We had different sororities here that donated a lot of their time and donated water. We had a Mason group come in and Prince, what was that?
Prince Hall.
Prince Hall. They came in and donated so much water, it's ridiculous. Then I thought they were just going to leave, but they stayed here pretty much all day. We had fun giving out water. So we had different municipalities that showed up, different mayors came in. Mayor Tiffany from Dalton. Mayor Osbury, Mayor Frank, former Mayor Tyrone Ward, the Mayor of Markham was here. So we had the Mayor Country Club came with a couple trucks. So it was a lot of people donated a lot. We even had a gentleman by the name of Kevin Sove. They donated 18-wheeler load of water. Like 24 skids. And he had the truck to come in from Texas. So we'd like to thank everyone that played a part in this. I would like to thank God for allowing him to put it on their heart to actually come out and help. So I can talk all night about it because I'm happy that this taking place with everyone helping us out. And we're still working on the issue at hand. Prayerfully, we'll get this resolved as soon as possible. Okay, yes, you can read the chat comments.
There are two comments in the chat, and the first one is from
and just hold on, excuse me. This would be it with the comments that's in the chat, because if not, we might be here all night. I don't know, but anyway, we're gonna keep this short. And then if Robson Engineering would like to speak, which is Miss Melody, we'll let her come in and speak by electronic after you get through, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This is from a Teresa Gertison. Not true. They called it twice. They said it was being there shortly, still never got it. And this was a disabled person. I never got 4 cases on my door. Lies, lies, lies.
Okay.
Then there's an unnamed person under Zoom. Oh, sorry.
Unnamed, do we have to read unnamed person?
Yes, I know you told me to make sure we were transparent with all our public comments, so we should read them. unnamed person. I have reported that there is a fire hydrant on Western in front of my place that have been leaking since the summer. I have called Dixmoor twice. The lady said she would let someone know. It is not important, but it's important to me because it's ruining my yard. There is no address given. There is one Zoom user that would like to speak under the name Dixmoor resident. And then I think, Mr. Mayor, you said you'd like Melanie Arnold to say something from Robinson Engineering. So there's a Zoom user under Dixmoor resident.
Yes, that's me. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I just would like to know, and maybe I missed it because I did lose connection, moving forward, what is the plan? How long can we continue to get water from Blue Island? I seem to remember hearing you said something about 30 days, but then you just said recently that it's possible that that would be disconnected next week. And how long is this boil order going to remain in effect? I'm just looking to see what your plans are and how we can resolve this issue.
Okay, so what's going on now? When I was talking with my superintendent, what we're trying to do now is wean ourselves off of Blue Island. That way we'll know the exact amount of pressure that Harvey is sending over. The next thing, we will be meeting with Blue Island and talk to them to run a permanent tap in case an emergency like this occur again. Your next question was the boil order. We cannot do nothing about that until the county give us the green light. So once the county give us the green light, then we will give the residents the green light that they can start back using the water. But until the county supersedes us, and I think it's a good thing that they have it in boil order status until we make sure everything is okay. Because we don't want anyone to get sick, or, we just don't want anything to happen behind it. So that's why it's in the boil order status. And if you need water, again, if anyone needs water, feel free to give us a call. You can either come to the village hall. If you got a way to come up here, we ask you to please come, because yesterday I was bomb rushed with like 7 or 8 calls where we did have individuals that were seniors and they couldn't get out, and I did make sure that they received their water. So please feel free to call anyone. Feel free to call the Village of Dixmoor at 708-389-6121. 708-389-6121.
Can you please verify again the hours in which the water is available? Because I know certain residents do not get off till later in the evening to be able to pick up that water.
Okay, so here's the thing. Me and the trustees, we be out there, and I understand certain people can't pick it up. So what I may do is leave a few cases out, because I have to, me and the trustees got to get some rest. We ain't been getting no rest. And I just can't continue to run like I'm running. Because if I continue to run like I'm running, guess what? I'll fall out in the field. So what you can do,
I just would like some sort of hours that we could, so that we know when we can come and it would be available.
Okay, well, the village hall normally close at 4:30. So they can stay open to 5. But at the same time, again, if you can't get the water due to you being at work, you can call and we can drop it off to you. I mean, if you want, I'll drop it off. I can leave it on your porch. But I'm not sure if it's going to be there when you get home from work. So, I mean, that's them the options, that I can come up with right now.
So you're
Mayor, it's,
asking from Monday through Friday? At what time to what time, right? From, say, 6 to 7, what time you open? 7?
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
9 to 5,
Monday through Friday,
Monday
9 to
through
5?
Friday,
Mhm.
9 to 5.
And Saturday and Sunday, optional. 9:20
to probably 12.
9
Because see, here's the thing. I don't want to put nothing out there that we're not going to do
Right,
and that I can't do.
that's right.
Now, if I have some trustees that want to be here on Saturday and Sunday from 9 to 5, that's up to you.
Right,
But what we got to understand here, all of us is in this crisis together.
that's right, yes.
I have a family, I have grandkids. I have to spend some time with them also. So, again, that will be our hours that we will be here. Like I said, I've been here from 5 o'clock, and I've been running from 5 o'clock since I got that phone call. I still haven't stopped yet.
So does that,
Just right before the meeting, I was dropping off water.
so does that answer her question?
So do that answer your question, ma'am?
She's still there?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. God bless.
Mr. Mayor, it's Fire Liaison McCain. Mr. Mayor?
Yes, sir. I hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. What I could do also is the 2 nights that I'm there in the evening, and we could get that posted on the website. I'll speak with the clerk tomorrow, and maybe we can get that posted so there's the evenings that I'm there for a couple hours, people can come when I'm here at night at the firehouse.
Sounds good, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll get with the clerk
appreciate you.
tomorrow regarding that.
I appreciate you being a part of our team.
Yes,
That's
sir.
one thing about the team, we stick together. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Any other comments?
No.
Yeah, there's one more person. Their hand raised.
You have one more person?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
This is Carrie Upshaw. I'm calling to find out what's the status on the speed bumps for my street.
Ms. Upshaw, right now, of course, I'm dealing with water. We did put the order in, it's on back order for speed bumps, but pretty much next month we'll be taking the speed bumps up due to the snow. And we cannot ride over the speed bumps with the shovel, with the snow truck. So they're going to get ready to come up. So God's will, when the spring hit, we'll be putting them back down, and we'll make sure that when the new ones, we'll have the new ones in by then, and we'll make sure that your area and a few other areas get speed bumps.
Okay, another question. I don't get off until late, so how can I get water?
I believe someone from your house came and got water, but...
Yeah, Teresa came the other day, yeah.
Okay, if you can have someone to come pick it up, that'd be fine.
And our hours are Monday, 9 a.m. to 5, 9 to 5.
Oh.
Okay, Trustee Tyson say he'll take care of that for you.
All right, appreciate it, guys.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For trick-or-treat hours for October 31st Sunday, it's gonna be 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The police chief is not in here. So we need to post something about trick-or-treat hours, or what hours do you wanna do it?
Say 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. That sounds sufficient.
And please check on your neighbors, please, please, please.
Okay, is there anything? Clerk, your clerk just made on that.
Mr. Chair, I have nothing for closed session.
Okay, board. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Trustee Smith, make that motion to adjourn.
Motion was by trustee Smith, second by T.T. Webster. Trustee Frank Mills?
Yes.
Trustee Webster?
Yes.
Trustee Tyson?
Yes.
Trustee Janita Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Mitchell?
Yes.
Trustee McFadden,
Yes.
and the time is,
It is now 8:18.
And to all the residents, please remember, we have open door policy. We have nothing to hide. We're working with any and everyone. You have a board here, as well as a village president that believe in being fair to all. Thank you, God bless. Have a great night.